Hey guys, it's Kat, and this is going to be a week of things that I think are hot and introspective. This is going to be for the week of November, what is today? 16th of 2025. Starting out with hot, we are starting with underscores do it. Now, I saw this video in my feed really randomly, and I don't know why, but it just took me. It really just took me. This song is so good, and this video is so good, and I am absolutely in love with underscores and very, very curious what April will be doing in the future. Number 2 on the hot charts, Jake Schroeder's, I think it's Schroeder, Louvre Me saga.
Steal me, feel me, love me, do me.
I don't know if you guys have seen these videos, but there is a person who performs, he sings on TikTok, and he was giving us all of the updates about the recent Louvre heist. Why can't I say that word? I've been gardening a little bit, if you can't tell. And these are just the funnest videos. I just love these videos. And what's funny is he made one video where he was like, the guys are super, super hot.
The two dudes who robbed the Louvre are literally sexy as hell. I too am depressed that they found the dudes, but I'm grateful for that visual. Steal me.
And apparently that wasn't true, and he had to make another song retracting what he said. And I just think that these videos were really fun. And if you're looking for something fun to watch, I think that they are worth the view. The Quaterzip movement. I have been really enjoying the various discourse around the Quaterzip movement.
We don't do Nike Tech. We don't do coffee. It's straight Quaterzips and matches around here. He was talking about putting on a Nike Tech to come outside. I told him, what are you doing? You upgraded in life. You wear glasses now. You wear Quaterzips now. You don't do Nike Tech. You don't do those. Talk to him.
Yo,
Talk to us.
yesterday I was in the hood.
Uh-huh.
Today I'm wearing this sweater. I'm in Blaque Street, gang. Change your life, gang. Put the tech down.
Uh-huh.
I can't say this creator's last name, but I'm going to try. Jason Gyamfi's Quaterzip movement trend is kind of a play on respectability politics for Black men. He jokes about graduating from a Nike Tech, which is a more athletic look, to Quaterzips, which are a little bit more formal, but still a little bit casual. And these videos have started kind of a discourse about Black men, respectability politics, and whether or not the CIA is actually upset about this movement. But I think the whole thing is unjust, and I thought that it was a really fun series of videos.
And we don't ask women for their Instagram no more. If you see that woman, you think she look good, rather than saying, yo, what's your gram? It's, hey, what's your LinkedIn? Maybe we connect on LinkedIn. And then from there, instead of doing Instagram and FaceTime, it's, hey, what's your availability on Google Calendars? Let's meet on a Zoom. Let's meet on a Google Meet to be different. None of that. What's your gram? What's your FaceTime? Nah, you elegant now, gang. Upgrade.
Continuing in the saga of things that I cannot pronounce, this is a T-pop song by the group Viz. It's actually a cover of an older song, and this song has been going so viral. There was a really great stage that happened at Bangkok Pride, and this is at least how it got onto my feed. A lot of people taking fan cams of this performance, and I thought it was so fun that I even joined in on the dance trend myself. Jay Stevens and the Steel Century Groove game. There is this new game on Steam called Steel Century Groove. It is a rhythm game, and apparently artists like Jay Stevens are on it. Jay Stevens is an amazing LA-based artist. I really like her stuff. I think she's a really great pop star that has a very unique thing. And there was a user who goes by the name Mr. Goat, and he uploaded this video of him playing a demo of Jay Stevens' song After Party or After Body. I think it's After Body. And it is just such a great little video because the ad-libs on top of the already great song really, really make it. So I absolutely love that this series of videos, and it was even something that Jay Stevens celebrated on her own page, which I thought was really, really cool. Also, the visuals for this game have me super curious, and you can find Steel Century Groove on Steam. Here's what's making me introspective this particular week. We've got a teenager reminding Megyn Kelly what a teenager actually looks like.
Hey, Megyn Kelly. I'm Eloise and I'm 14 years old. I wasn't even going to say anything because the topic is an adult one. My mom even made a video about it yesterday because we didn't feel it was an appropriate topic for a child to speak about. But after hearing you go on camera and explain that Epstein wasn't into 8-year-olds, just the barely legal type like 15, I realized you might need an actual reality check from a literal child.
A very young content creator who goes by Cheering for Change decided to make a video reminding Megyn Kelly what a teenage girl looks like. I don't know if you guys have heard these really ghastly comments by Megyn Kelly, but Megyn Kelly said some really gross statements about how, it's not that bad for grown men to be with 15-year-old girls. And so a 15-year-old girl decided to make a video sharing her own feelings about her statements. Reminder that Megyn Kelly does indeed have a 14-year-old daughter. Do with that information what you will. Now, a really great story that I may actually make a whole video about is the Nikaylee Monroe asking for baby formula conversation.
Germantown Baptist Church.
Hiya, I was wanting to see if you all could help with a small can of baby formula.
If we can help with what, I'm sorry.
Like a small can of baby formula.
Let me get the pastor on call for you. Let me place you on a hold. One moment, please.
This is a social experiment happening on TikTok where a content creator named Nikaylee Monroe is calling up churches pretending to be a mother desperate to find baby formula for her child and trying to test these churches to see if they are willing to give her $20 worth of baby formula, because they're Christian and all. And if you're an ex-evangelical, as I am, it should probably not surprise you too terribly much that actually they didn't end up finding that many people from Christian churches were interested in giving baby formula to a starving mother within their community. This is a very interesting social experiment that has actually caused a lot of controversy, especially with a church called the Germantown Church. Germantown Church is under a lot of scrutiny right now because they were one of many churches that did indeed turn away Nikaylee for baby formula. And as people have dug a bit deeper into the church, it seems like it's proving all of the premises of why a lot of people are pulling away from the church. There's mismanagement with money and also a sexual abuse scandal that they have covered up. So it sort of proves the premise of why this whole social experiment happened. And it's a very interesting series of calls, I think. Now, to be fair, there were several Christian churches that did offer to get the mother baby formula. There were also several non-Christian religions that did it without second thought. And I think that that's worth acknowledging as we have a conversation about people withdrawing from Christianity in America.
People need to be talking about what's happening in Sudan.
If you don't know, there is a massacre happening in Sudan right now. And I saw this video by someone who personally knew some people that were massacred in Sudan. And it is by a content creator called Beauty Marks, I believe. And he shares his story about people who he personally knows losing their lives in Sudan. And I thought it was a very powerful video that was worth watching. Did you know that MMA coaches in Canada are actually putting together a white supremacist militia? Well, that was exposed by some undercover reporting done by CBC in Vancouver, where they discovered that MMA coaches have been gathering to basically prepare for a race war.
Members of Second Sons and other groups gathered in Vancouver in July for a conference run by the Exiles of the Golden Age, a white supremacist group that's really into mixed martial arts.
Reporting definitely worth your introspection this week. Anyway, that is going to conclude my list of things that I found hot or introspective this week. If you want to read more of my thoughts, you can check out all my thoughts on blackeinthecity.com, where I am trying to post about this stuff every single week. You guys know that I've been trying to keep up my written blog. I'm trying to intentionally save and share all of the various things that both make me think and keep me entertained every single week. I know that they are of varying degrees of severity and upset, but I've kind of enjoyed compiling this list of things because, frankly, I want to focus on both things that make me think about the reality of what's happening in this world while also making a point of making space for the things that I also enjoy. So I don't know if I'm going to keep making videos like this, but if you enjoyed it, let me know. Maybe I will come and make videos like this every week. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. Just maybe. Anyway, let me know if you guys have any thoughts about any of these comments. And as per usual, please support me over on Patreon, where I upload exclusive content, and also on here where I upload exclusive content as well. Always remember and never forget that you're beautiful and you are loved. Bye.